Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Just Gaming Today. Today we are going to play Infinitode 2, and we're going to try and get through level 1.3. We're still on the same day. I'm just recording this, breaking the video up a little bit. We just completed level 1.2, invested in our research. There's still a number of things going on over here, that you can always check out. This game is free to play, so it's probably the best kind of free to play game that I've ever found. If you enjoy it, you can basically send $5 to the developer in the store screen. Yeah, and that $5 doubles the experience points that you end up earning. So you do get something out of it. There's a little bit of advantage if you pay the $5, but in no way, shape, or form does it, dramatically change the game or whatnot. So let's go in and do the select level. Just to mention again, once you've done a level for the day, you get minus 100% experience points. So it kind of forces you to kind of jump around to different levels, and you can use the same levels to do different things, like mining and so forth, but you don't earn the experience points for it. So let's look at level 3 or 1.3. We haven't been in there yet. So we would need to get to earn the stars. This is the most important thing in these beginning, pretty much all the way through the game. You want to understand where you're getting into a level, a couple things. Number one, what do I need to do to get the 3 gold stars? So last time it was to get to level 41 and complete that wave. This particular one is to get to level 44 and complete that wave. The 44th wave, you have to get all the way through it and you will earn the 3rd gold star. The gold stars are extremely important to progression. So it's going to tell you up here kind of what you'll earn at different waves as well. So you kind of know what the rewards are going to be. And then down here, you have a number of quests that are open. There's going to be a quest for the stars and the number of waves that you can get through. Then you've got money spent on towers during one game is 1,650. Enemies killed, 1,350. Now this enemies killed, what you'll notice here is it doesn't say during one game. So if you don't kill that many enemies in one game, you can come back and complete it on the next one. So there's kind of these ones that work out throughout the whole of you playing the game. And then there's, ones that happen during that specific game. So let's get started here. We also do note that the enemies are the same enemies we've been seeing, which is the regular enemy and the strong enemy. So a little bit different of a map. It's a little more complicated. Again, these are kind of resources that we don't know about yet. We'll discover them as we go along in the game. So there's kind of some mystery to the game. And you got the music player all the time. You can play different music. You can always click on your base and see like how many hit points you have, base effects, how many green papers you've earned so far. Then you can see the different waves that are coming. So there's a bunch of information all around, and take advantage of it and use it to your advantage for sure. Enemies are going to come out of here and just move around in the same direction every time. So let's look to build out some defenses. So we have the same towers available to us, the basic tower, sniper, and cannon. Let's think. So of course we have sniper positions. Really, that's the only tower we can put out here. It's the one tower that has the reach to do something from out here, at least at the moment. There are other towers in the game that you might be able to put out here. But for now, snipers are what we got. So for the moment, I'm going to put a cannon here. The cannon has a very low area that it can fire. So having it kind of do some work here might be good. I'm going to put a basic tower here. I'm going to throw another basic. Well, hold on. I might put a sniper here, just so we have one. No, I think the first waves are all the regular. Yeah. So I'm going to wait on the sniper. I'm just going to put another basic tower probably right here, just so we can kind of take stuff out here, and then put one more basic tower right here. That way it can work both sides of the fence here. If you watch my rogue tower videos, I talk about places where you can work both sides. So this is a great example of that here, because as they're coming out, they're getting shot. Then as they're coming in, they're getting shot. So we're having the ability to build towers and build them up with them able to shoot during two portions of the tower defense waves. That's very important. So we have 54 left, and we have 54 left because we invested a little bit um, in our tree and got 10 extra gold coins to spend. So I'm going to put a regular tower down there. I might put another like cannon in here or here, maybe here. I don't know. We'll have to kind of play it by ear here. Let's go ahead and get started. I think the first things I want to do is maybe do a little upgrade here. And we've got this one. I'm thinking the cannon's going to go in here. Once we get 2 cannons, I think I'm going to go ahead and upgrade the other basics and then look to save up for a sniper. I'm also using the space bar to try and start some of these waves a little earlier. And this cannon, I'm going to switch this cannon to nearest. And I'm going to switch this cannon to nearest. Okay. And here I might look to put a sniper tower. I might put a sniper in here. Just so it's going to start picking off. It's going to be available to pretty much all the way to the base there. Then I'll look at upgrading these smaller towers. I just want something that's going to help us. Something that's going to help us just get that last little defense if we need it. So this particular one I'm going to leave at the front. And let's go ahead and do our upgrades here. And so we get the cash. I'm going to start that one early again. You can just starting early is going to get you that little tiny bit of extra. And that extra is pretty important. So I'm going to put a basic tower here as well. So you can earn 2 gold coins now. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now these strong towers, really it's meant for kind of our snipers to take out, but I'm going to go ahead and, put in some basic towers here so we can start to fill this out. And one more basic here. I want these ones in the middle that can access 2 different sides. I want to build these out so that way we have them doing some work. I'm going to go ahead and start that as well. And here we go. So I have all of our middle filled out. I'm going to look to throw another sniper in here. This sniper I'm going to set to random. When we get it. I think it's important to build some snipers out in this particular level if we intend to get very far, because these strong ones are difficult for the smaller towers to defeat. And you kind of want these snipers doing some work. It can't line them up to fire from this distance though. So you kind of got to wait until they're over here for this sniper to start doing some work. Almost there. Okay, let's do that. I'd like to get one more sniper tower out here. And I'm going to put some towers over on the other side. I'm going to put one more cannon and one more basic tower over there. This one I'm going to set the random, and this one I'm going to set the random. Let's go. Now over here, probably going to put a cannon here. Probably better off as a basic tower, but I want to try and take advantage of some of these cannons on the levels where it's just the normal, like the regular guys, not these strong guys. So I think we can take out more of them with the cannons. So when we get up to 60, we should get that here just by killing, I think, this one strong guy. But yep. So let's do nearest here again. And I'm going to upgrade these guys here as we move along. So everybody's at least level 1 as far as the basic towers are concerned. Should be able to upgrade here in a second. Yep. Okay, now we have one more basic tower to build, and then I'll build the other 2 snipers. I think the base snipers are going to be okay for now. You see we got our first gold star there. Well, we're going to put that down, but we do need to get these snipers going because these strong waves are going to start causing us some issues. So let's look to put in the next, before I do any upgrades over here, let's finish off our snipers so at least we have 5 snipers out. We're earning more gold coins now, so I'm going to set this guy to random as well. The reason I set them to random is I want to make sure that the sniper is doing its full damage to a unit. So attack speed and damage, I'm going to go ahead and set this to damage. We've got one more sniper to build, and then pretty much we have a tower everywhere where we have a platform. Then I think it's going to be upgrade that one remaining. I'm going to upgrade that level 4 tower first. So this one's always already experienced level 4. So I'm going to take advantage of that and have it upgraded. And let's look at upgrading this cannon here. And I'm going to, once this cannon's upgraded, then I'm going to look at the levels on our snipers haven't really gone anywhere, but I'm going to look at upgrading this to see if we can get some shots off here. It's unlikely because it takes so long for it to line up. These long shots take a really long time for the sniper to kind of line up on. But I think we're going to upgrade it anyways, just to increase our range and the damage and how fast it shoots. Just kind of work our way through sniper towers here. Might speed it up a little bit. Might have sent that wave a little too early, but let's seem to be doing okay. I'm going to set this one to damages, or, well, I guess I took attack speed. I was going to set it to damage, but did I take attack speed on that one too? I'm not sure. Okay, everything's level 1. I'm going to level up these cannons. And then start leveling up these basics some more. I'm going to try and max this one out if I can, just so we have a gun that's just kind of tearing through things. We got one more. These basic ones are pretty easy to level up. So getting them to, getting 64 gold here and having this one kind of tearing into things is pretty good. And we did finally get a sniper that's doing some leveling up on its own over here from the experience point side of things. I think I'm going to put a second level into this one. And then let's look at putting a level here, here. Yeah, let's just start leveling all of these basics up. And you kind of get the sense of the game here. You really would just want to keep things kind of moving along at these basic levels. There's a lot more thought when you get to the point where um, you're you have so many more towers. There's a lot of there's a lot to consider as you're leveling things up and placing towers. It gets a lot more complex. You have your favorite towers, so sometimes you want to use those, but it's not as effective. I'm going to start leveling up some more of these snipers. So you see we got our second gold star. I'm going to look to kind of max this guy out too. That way he gets him coming and going. Then we might go back to that last cannon that's level 1. He's maxed out, so this cannon needs 63. Then we'll look at maxing or starting on these sniper towers here. This one's level 3, so he's doing a lot of work. So he's a guy that we might want to look at putting the next level for the sniper in, and hopefully he'll get his upgrade from experience here pretty soon, and we can select some like extra bonus stuff for him. Okay, we're gonna go back here and look to get this sniper. He's got 2 more levels. I think this 4th level is very expensive though, so we'll have to see. We got a bunch of extra bucks there for getting to that particular wave. Okay, this guy's level 3 as well, so I'm going to go ahead and look to upgrade him. What's the upgrade cost? 190. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade him. You can see the sniper towers kind of do this, the cone reduces and stuff. Now here we're starting to face some issues with these little guys. I've been kind of focusing on the sniper towers. I think I need to increase these little dudes a little bit more because the little dude snuck through there. We need to get through. I'm going to slow this down just a little bit. The little dudes did get through there, so that I got to start watching. I'm getting a little too ahead of myself here. I was really the snipers are awesome, but they're also very, very slow. Oh, I got to get this guy set the random. That's not helping either. So yeah, you got to kind of watch. These waves will sneak up on you, and they definitely snuck up on me. So I'm going to go ahead and that was a much better handling of the little dudes. You saw as soon as we got these little towers upgraded, the regular ones, we handled these regular waves a lot better. Let's look at this one, and then let's do this one. I wouldn't mind getting a pass on at least maybe this cannon here. 64. Oh boy, we're going to take some damage here too, I think. It might have behooved us to have a cannon over there. We did get through the wave, I think. Maybe it's just you need to get to wave 44. So I think we got our 3rd gold star, which is good. But I'm a little hesitant to say we're going to get much farther than a few more waves. But maybe we'll come back here, start to eat our way back into it. We still have 11 health left. Typically, when you start losing health, you're going to just keep losing it. So let's see if we can get this cannon upgraded, though. I think it would have the potential to help us quite a bit. All of our little towers, except for this guy, is upgraded. And we have this guy. I'm going to do the guy in front. Now that he has this, I'm going to set him to the front guy, too, because he's going to end up hitting somebody and going ahead and hitting the guy behind him. So you kind of want him to fire at the front, and you'll see he did some of the damage from behind to the guy that was next in line. And even if he's firing in that position where they're ahead of him, he's still going to hit the guy that's in front. So let's go back to doing some upgrades over here. If we can, strong guys, one of them got us. Okay, so just is what it is, you know. Okay, so we do have some upgrades over here too. So I want damage and damage. So I just want to start doing lots of damage. If we get to 117, get this guy upgraded, he'll start firing faster. And he's firing at the front, so if we can just get him lined up, we did. Yeah, we killed him, so because we still have 10 health. Okay. This guy, he's maxed out because we haven't worked that at all. I don't know if we're going to be able to do much more. We do have this cannon here. That cannon doing some work in the very beginning would be good. So let's see if we can get through this level without taking too much damage. We took one more. So that's very much the same as the last time that we got through that level. We ended up taking one damage from the regulars. I mean, if we take just one here, I'd be surprised, though. There's a lot making it farther. Yeah, we need to put some more work in the research, but this is pretty deep into this this level for a first run. So we're at 6 hit points left. We took 3 that time, so we might not get much farther, but we'll upgrade the sniper and see if that's going to help some. Yeah, it's kind of looking like this is going to be the end of the road here. Yep. And again, that's okay. You just want to get as far as you can. The breaking these personal records get you farther and farther along and collecting the research. So, and the most important thing is we got the 3 gold stars. And that is key. Let's go back to the main menu. It will tell you exactly what you got for each of the waves. And also have something that's special from that run. So if you look over here, there's this little chest. If you click on the chest, you'll notice there's some keys in this green chest here. So you can click on it and you look and say, contains random items according to its rarity. So this is a common green chest. If we open it, we get some additional rewards. Love it. And then I think, is it here? Where is it at? Currency? No. There is a store somewhere. It's been, sorry, I apologize. It has been quite a while, so I don't remember where it's at. But let's look here. Do we have access to it yet? Blueprints, currency. I thought it was, this is unlocked. Is it up here? Here? Yes, here. So here, if you click on the green papers, so some of this stuff isn't exactly laid out in a way that is intuitive, right? So clicking on this green papers gives you an ability to go into this particular screen here, which is kind of the shop and market. So as you go through the game, you're going to earn things like loot tickets. You're going to earn rarity tickets, and those things will impact the game. So you say enemies drop 50% more loot while boost is active. So if you're going to sit here and play for a while, you can boost your game and get a lot more enemies that drop a lot more stuff. And then here you can increase the rarity as well. So these two kind of go well together. This is that $4.99 that I was talking about. The game is completely free, but doubles green papers and items for each game and quests. So it actually does have an impact on the game. So earlier I said you don't have to take it. You don't have to take it at all. It's just going to be a little slower to develop things. So it does give you a pretty big advantage. I thought it was just like experience point advantage, but it's actually double gain. I bought this a long time ago. And then this lucky shot is like a little spinner. So it's like a little lotto wheel here. You need the coin or the lucky ticket to actually spin it. So if you find it, you can use the lucky ticket to do a spin, or you can use this accelerator currency to do the spin as well. And then to spin, you actually just pull this lever down. So that's something I was like sitting here for a long time, like, how do I spin this thing? But this little lever thing is how you spin it. You can actually get some pretty cool stuff out of this. And it'll tell you what it is, like beta core, very rare. that you can get these cool boxes and other rarity levels and so forth. But the lucky tickets are pretty few and far between. You can save up, you can see there's all kinds of chests. We already opened up a common chest, but you can save up keys. We also earned 3 keys for that last run. You can save up to 10 keys, and then you can use those keys to open up one of these boxes. Market items. So you can buy certain items. This was not part of the game last time I played. So this is kind of cool. If you need like one more of these items, you can go down here and just buy a few of them. They may or may not be there. You can buy boxes. The boxes have good stuff in them, and sometimes you get some really neat things out of there. So let's go back. Here we go. So we have research here. We did get 3 more gold stars. So we can get health. We can get damage. So just damage dealt to enemies plus 2%. So this is what I'm talking about with the power level of these gold star pieces is it impacts everything typically, and it does lots of, it does a very good effect. Now you can see this one is a little different than the other ones we've looked at before, where this one only costs 2 stars. So some of these are 2, some of these I think are 4, some of them are 5. I think this one's 7. So depending on its effect, you can end up, spending more or less of the stars. A really good one to get in the beginning is this experience point. So the experience modifier is quite good. So I end up taking this. Again, I don't take the rotation all that much. So the next one is fire damage for fireball. I don't like that one, but you kind of got to take some bad stuff potentially to get to the point where you can get to something really, really good. I think this one is really, really good. When you're just generating coins like every minute, it's pretty decent. So we'll see if we can get over there. We also have installation time, amount of time required to install the miner. Later on, we get miners, and it works out pretty good. So that's all I really have for us today. Like, subscribe, comment, dislike. Let me know what you think. Pick up the game and give it a shot, and let me know what you think of the game. Take care, everybody. Bye.